If you run a trade business and you're tired of relying on word of mouth or waiting for the phone to ring, this video is for you. I'm Ryan O'Connor, founder of Performance Scale Marketing. We help trade businesses generate more leads, book more appointments, and build simple systems to scale. Today, I'm going to walk you through our trade growth system that we use to help our clients create consistent leads and turn them into booked jobs. And I'll show you exactly how you can apply it into your trade business. So let's dive straight in. Okay, so this is the trade growth system. It's made up of 4 parts. And this is really designed to help you generate more leads, more sales, more appointments and more sales for your trade business. And this is exactly what we implement into our clients at Performance Scale Marketing. So let's get into it. So the trade growth system is made up of 4 parts, basically. So on the left here, we have a cold audience. In this inside left, we have a warm audience. Stage 3 is all about the back-end automations and managing the leads. And stage 4 is all about retargeting the leads and really getting them back into the sales process for your trade business. So if we look at stage 1 here, so as I said, this is all about the cold audience. So these are people who don't know anything about you, your business, what you do, what problem you solve, how much it's going to cost. They know absolutely nothing. They likely don't even know that you've got a showroom. They don't even know you exist, okay? So what we do in stage 1, targeting cold audiences, is we give value first. So there's an exchange of value here. So there's a piece of value, which might look like a brochure, for example, and then we get exchanged the contact details of that customer. And from an actual high-level market perspective, only 3 to 5% of the market are actually ready to buy today. Okay, so that's what you see mostly from businesses that are advertising on Meta. They're saying buy now, book now, get a quote now, etc., which is great, but they're all competing for the very top of the market. We're talking about 5% of that market, right? Maximum. When we target a cold audience, we're actually targeting the wider market here, okay? So just below that 5%, you have people who are what we call problem aware, and they're actively searching and looking out solutions for that problem. So if you are a kitchen showroom, for example, this might look like someone who they've been thinking about getting a new kitchen in their house for a long time. There's problems with their kitchen in terms of maybe the ergonomics and the style, the way it feels. It's not great to cook in, for example. It's not great to host people. So these are all problems that this lead has subconsciously been thinking about for a long time, and they are very much problem aware, and they're actively in that market to get a new kitchen. They've got the budget, they've got the problems, they just need a business to engage with them and take them through that process and solve that problem. Okay? But what we're talking about here is people who are not problem aware, potentially. And this is very much the wider market. So below that top 5%, we have 95% of other people who, some of them may be, suitable for your solution. But essentially, exchanging this piece of value with them initially can really help them move up that market in terms of becoming problem aware and then actually ready to buy your service. Okay? So what this looks like for a trade business is exchanging, so this is called a high value content offer. So we are giving the lead a brochure or a free downloadable, for example. And then in exchange, we get their contact details, okay? So systematically, this looks like a brochure landing page / a lead form where we can collect their information. In the CRM, they're tagged as brochure downloaded, so we know exactly where they've came from, what campaign they've came from. And what this allows us to do is build a warm audience of people who are interested in your service and an email list of engaged local homeowners, because this example that I've produced here is all about kitchen showrooms. Now, this isn't exclusive to kitchen showrooms, for example. This can be applied across any trade business, but the theory behind it is the exact same. So what we're doing here is looking to target people within 15 to 25 miles of the showroom. So these are very local people. And this is why this will create engaged local homeowners, basically, because they become aware of your brand, they become aware of your business. We will also show them a lot of other content as well, testimonials, etc. And this really helps build the trust and the credibility of your business within that market. Moving on to stage 2, this is what we call direct response ads. So this campaign is very much geared towards asking people to take action. These ads are very much targeting their pain points, their desires, and it's, really, they're designed to get people to take action. So if you can imagine, on this particular case, we are asking people to actually book an appointment and come in and see our kitchen showroom, okay? So this campaign basically converts interest into appointments. And that's really what we're looking to do here. So the audience might be people who have downloaded the brochure from that cold campaign that we've just discussed. It may be people who have visited the website and people who engaged with the cold campaign as well. But the goal of these ads here is all about booking appointments. So this might look like they click on the ad, it takes them through to a landing page or a funnel where they then have the option to book an appointment. But on that landing page and funnel, we're collecting certain information about the lead so that we can collect that data and use it to continue to market to them as well. So this looks like a consultation booking page. We like to give 7-day available booking for our clients. I've not got time to go into exactly why in this video, but all I would advise is don't give people too much time to book, because the longer they leave, the longer distance or time between them taking action on the ad to then coming into your showroom, it basically means they get colder and colder the longer that process goes on. So there'll be a calendar confirmation and appointment booked, and these people move from awareness to appointment booked, which is where we want them. Stage 3 is all about automating the back-end experience. So when the leads are generated, when the appointments are booked, for example, we will automatically deliver the brochure or the free piece of value to them. So again, as a trade business, what we really help our clients do is automate the things that they would typically manually have to do. All right. So if you were doing this manually, this would look like the PDF is saved in one of your drives, for example, on your computer. You would have to navigate to that, open up your emails, type in the person's email, the lead's email, and then you would need to then set that email up to then send to them with the attachment on it as well. And also attachments, especially if you've got no sending history with that person, that email could also land in junk as well, because an email that's never been sent to them before, plus it's got an attachment, their email provider might see that as suspicious or something, So we automate that process, and we keep the deliverability high because we're not attaching PDFs. We're inviting them to download the brochure or piece of value from an area in the back-end system, right? So what this looks like is a booking confirmation email. The brochure is sent automatically. We have automatic reminders and also a post-visit follow-up once they've actually came into the showroom and you've taken them through that appointment procedure or that consultation procedure. So this is all about automating the experience, delivering the brochure or value, and then building trust. And stage 4 is all about staying top of mind. And the way that we do this through the advertising is what we call retargeting ads. So if you can imagine at different points along the sales process, people fall off, right? So people might download your brochure and then fall off. People might actually book an appointment, come to the showroom, and then fall off the sales process. Or people have shown interest on the ads, but they've not actually taken any action yet. Or they've visited your funnel, for example, and they've not actually went all the way through and booked the appointment. So what we can do here is retarget people based on where they've fell off in your sales process. So this might look like people who viewed but didn't download, or booked, or past visitors who didn't buy, for example. Or if you do home appointments, this might look like you've went and visited the property, you've made a quote, or you've made a proposal to them, and they've not actually, decided to move forward for whatever reason. So these retargeting ads very much fall back into stage 2, which is direct response, because the retargeting ads is saying, hey, we know that you downloaded our brochure. We really would like to invite you into the showroom and come and visit us. Or we'd really like to come and visit you to see what the project is and have a chat with you about how we can help. So the retargeting ads, again, is for getting people back into your sales process. And this is how, as a trade business, you stay top of mind in your market, whether that be local or if it's a more national kind of market that you're going for. So this is the 4-stage trade growth system that we implement for our clients at Perform and Scale Marketing, and I hope you found this valuable. So that is the exact strategy that we use to help trade businesses generate quality leads, book more jobs, and build systems that create consistent growth month on month. Also, if you would like a full breakdown of the systems that we use to make this work, you can grab my free guide. It's called The 7 Systems That Smart Trade Businesses Use to Scale Up. I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you found this video useful, make sure to hit subscribe. I'll be posting weekly videos covering ad strategies, creative examples, and simple systems that help trade businesses like yours scale with consistent growth and more control. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.